Hello, my name is Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below if you are new. And other than that, I think we are going to get straight into the video today. So today I'm going to be talking to you about all of the Temple tea because your girl is going to be a sophomore this year and there's some things that I kind of want to talk about that might be kind of important to you if you are coming to Temple, or if you're just looking at schools now, if you're like a junior in high school or a senior in high school and you're thinking about where you want to go and Temple's one of your options. Keep watching this video because I have some tea and I want to talk about it. So a lot of people are always really worried about going to Temple just because it is in North Philadelphia, which is not like presumed to be like the safest area, but I can definitely debunk that for you. It is very, very safe on Temple's campus. They have big blue like police boxes that have buttons in them. And if you ever feel unsafe, you can always press one of those buttons and the police will come straight to you. There's police patrolling everywhere on bikes and in police cars, and they are everywhere. And when I'm walking through campus, honestly, there is like nobody around ever. Like it's only like people that go to Temple and the police and all that stuff. There's never like anybody like random there, and I've always felt safe like walking around. Like I've never felt like uncomfortable or scared or any of that stuff. But one thing that you definitely want to remember is that you are stepping into somebody else's home and it is somebody else's community, and they have lived there their entire lives and it is their home. So make sure that you definitely treat everybody with respect, especially if you're not from the area, because it's not your home. It is now, but you're moving into a community that's already been established. Don't want to be disrespectful to any of the people who have previously been living there because it's their home and you are coming to their home. The next thing that I want to talk about is dorms, because I know that it's a really big topic, and when you're moving away from home for the first time, it can be really stressful and kind of difficult. And I know it was for me. It was really weird moving away from home and living by myself in a dorm room with a roommate. It was just crazy. So the first thing is communal bathrooms. I know that that's like everyone's number one fear in moving into like a dorm is the communal bathrooms and having to like share a bathroom with an entire floor. It honestly wasn't that bad. Like I got used to it super quickly, and everybody on the floor was like really respectful. And it was just, I don't know, it wasn't that bad. I go camping a lot though, so I'm used to like bathhouses and stuff like that, so it wasn't hard for me to adjust. I know it was a lot harder for like some of my friends, but honestly, the communal bathroom should be the least of your worries because honestly, everybody has to use them. We're all in the same boat here, like, I don't know. It really wasn't bad, and I got used to them super duper quickly. It was also like really great having a roommate. My roommate and I had the same name, which was like kind of cool. So we got like pretty close. We're not rooming with each other next year, but like I think we'll still keep in contact and whatnot. She was super sweet, and honestly I had a really great roommate situation my freshman year of college, but I know a lot of people didn't, and that's okay. You don't have to be friends with your roommates. You're going to make a lot of other friends. You're going to meet people that are just like you, that are in your major and not like the same things as you. So honestly, like worrying about your roommate is the least of your problems. All you have to do is tolerate them and sleep in the same room as them and just be respectful to each other. That's like the only thing that matters, because again, it's not just your room, it's somebody else's room too. So you have to take care of your side, they have to take care of their side, and just be respectful to them because you're both living in the same area and it's not just your living area, it's somebody else's. So just make sure that like you're respecting their privacy and respecting their things. That is super duper important. And I know that my roommate was really good about that, and everybody I knew, like their roommates were really good about like privacy and stuff like that, which was great. So just make sure that you're really respectful in that manner, because you know. So I know that I'm like all out of order right now and whatnot, but I just wanted to talk about my major real fast. So I'm a public relations major, and I'm in the Klein College of Media and Communication, which is the best school in my opinion. And public relations is basically like getting information like out to the media as quickly as possible. It's kind of like publicity and stuff like that, but like not like the bad kind. So I write like press releases, and we work with influencers and all of that sort of stuff, and we're basically the face of social media right now. So that's pretty cool. So if you want to learn more about public relations, I have a blog. My blog post about public relations will be in the description below if you want to check it out. So make sure that if you're interested in whatever I'm interested in, just click that link down in the description and it'll take you right to my blog post, and you can read all about what I do and all about college. I have a lot of posts about college on there, so if you're looking for more in-depth information, I can definitely help you out if you leave a comment, or if you check my description box and head over to my blog and leave comments there. I would definitely help you out as best as I can. So this is my second time filming this video, and I filmed it the first time a couple of months ago when I was still in college. So I kind of forgot all the points that I was making, but I'm trying to remember them like as I go. So if I seem like a little bit off, that's why, because my first video was so good and now I have to make the second one. It's not as good, honestly, so kind of sad about that. Another thing that I was worried about when I was moving into college was making friends, since I'm not the most social person in the whole entire world. Like, I love talking, but I'm not good at like approaching people and talking to them. So I was really worried about that. But when I moved into college, I met a group of girls on my floor and I thought that we were going to be best friends forever. And we definitely weren't. There was like a big falling out like the second week, and I was really upset because I didn't think that I'd be able to make new friends, and I was really worried about that. But do not fret if something like that happens to you. Temple is a huge school and there's 40,000 people that go to school there, so there is definitely someone there for you. You just gotta chill out, let it go. Don't like search for friends. Like, let friends like come to you. Like, just let it happen. Like, don't go out and be like, I'm gonna make some friends today and be like, you're my friend now. Like, no. Like, you gotta talk to people obviously, but like just let it be like natural, you know. There's so many people there, you're going to find a person for you, and I found the best group of people for me, and now they're my 4 roommates and we're moving into an apartment. I'm so excited. So if you want to see videos with them, let me know and I can definitely make that happen. I'm moving in super soon, so you'll probably definitely be seeing a lot of their faces. But I definitely let like my first friendships get the best of me, and I was super sad when they like stopped being my friend. But like, my best advice to you is to just let it go. Don't worry about it. There's so many other people and you're all trying to like do the same thing and make friends and find people that are just like you, and it's hard. I'm not saying that it's not hard, because it is, and it's stressful and it sucks, but you gotta do it, and it's really not as bad as you think it might be, because there's gonna be people out there for you. Another huge piece of advice that I have is to join clubs. I didn't join that many clubs my freshman year because I was scared and I don't like talking to people, and I think that was one of my big problems with making friends, is that I didn't really join anything until later in the year, and then by that point everybody had already like established the group. So definitely join clubs. There is a club for anything that you can possibly think of. So like, if you enjoy like sewing, there's probably a club for that. Just look it up. We have a club fair at the beginning. It's called Temple Fest. So you just walk around and you get to meet people that have the same interests as you, and you can sign up for their clubs, and it's super awesome. So you should definitely check that out because it's worth it. Also, clubs for mostly like every major and like school. So like for public relations, there's public relations clubs, and it's called PRSSA, which is the Public Relations Student Society of America, and I joined that. So I get to like communicate with everybody else in my field, and I learn more about my field. I've made friends, and it's just super duper fun because it's not all work, it's also fun, and it's good stuff. I also joined Temple's Indoor Color Guard. It's called Diamond Indoor Winter Guard. So if you want more information on that, definitely hit me up and I can send you over to our Instagram, and you can get in contact with our captains and they will hook you up with joining our team. So if you enjoy color guard and you did color guard in high school, we have an indoor color guard now too. So let me know and I can give you all the deets for that. Another big question that I get all the time is, how did your parents react when you got accepted into Temple and when you said that you wanted to go there? So I knew that I wanted to go to Temple even before I visited the campus. I just went to the campus to like reassure myself that that was like definitely what I wanted to do. And I know my mom was really worried about going to visit the campus, but as soon as we got there, she was like so chill about it and she was so excited and she loved the campus. It definitely like wasn't for her, but like when we got there, like she could tell like it was my place. So my mom was definitely on board like after we went to visit, and my dad had nothing to do with it. Like he did not want me to go. He was so worried, but like that's just like protective dad stuff, you know, like that's what happens. And so he wasn't gonna let me apply, and I was like, no. So I applied and I got waitlisted, and I was super duper upset. And then a couple months later I ended up getting accepted, and he still didn't want me to go there, but I was like, no, I'm going. It's like where I want to be. I didn't really like any of the other schools that I went to go look at. Like this is where I'm supposed to be. So we all went to visit the campus, and as soon as my dad got there, like he still hated it. He still hates it to this day. He is not from Philly. He's a Pittsburgh man. So like he doesn't like anything to do with Philly. But he could definitely see that like it was for me, and he saw how much I enjoyed it there. So it kind of like he got on board really, really quickly once we actually went to visit it. So if you haven't seen it and your parents are not on board with it, definitely like convince them to take you on a college tour, because both of my parents like jumped on the bandwagon as soon as we got on campus, which is totally awesome for me. And like that's the same thing with like everybody who's asking like, oh my god, like you're gonna go to Temple and you're gonna get shot and blah blah blah, and like why did you pick such a dangerous school and all this stuff. And like it's not dangerous. There is so much security all over the place. It's awesome. And honestly, like I don't know, it's really, really safe. As long as you like mind your own business and you're not going like and doing stupid stuff, like you're gonna be fine. And all the people who I've heard that have like been killed or like gotten hurt, it's been like people who have been stupid and like went out like super late by themselves and were like harassing people. Like first of all, I'm not gonna say you're asking for it, but like don't harass people at 2 a.m. Like that's just stupid. And like the other ones are like people who were going through bad breakups and like psycho exes went and like that sort of thing. So it wasn't like people like deliberately coming after people and like attacking them. Like it's a really, really safe school, and I am so glad that I decided to go there, because it is honestly my dream school and I'm having the time of my life. I love it so much. All of my counselors have been super helpful, my professors have been so nice, and I've loved it so far, and I'm so excited to go into my sophomore year of college at Temple University. If you guys have any more questions, be sure to leave them in the comments down below, and I will either make a new video explaining all of the questions that you guys just have, like straight up questions, or I will take my time and answer each and every one of you in the comments with whatever you have questions about. I guess that's it for this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!